What's going on, New Gaming Order? Alex Likes This coming back at you with the second installment for Lunchtime TV pre-Thanksgiving show. Wanted to also make an announcement to check out the first video I put up talking about the social justice warriors getting another stab at the video game industry with censorship. So please go check that video out. I want you to weigh in on with your thoughts. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and check us out. All right, so the next topic I wanted to talk about, and it's going to be a rather short one to say the least. Now, a disclaimer, you PlayStation fanboys, don't jump when I address this, because this is, again, an opinion that I'm going to share. But King of Fighters, if you go on Event Hubs, they have a link showing that King of Fighters, the next installment, whether those of us want it or not, in its current form in terms of what the game looked like when they announced it, is only going to be released on the PlayStation 4. How can I say, I have the systems, but my problem is I feel bad for those who adopted the X1 early, and that's their only system. That's another major fighting game franchise that they're locked out of. Now, you have the PlayStation fanboys who will not show any sympathy and say, hey, Xbox is shit and this and that, where 90% of those people who are saying that the Xbox is shit probably don't own one or even gave it a chance. And what I was saying in one other show with Nelson, where Phil Spencer was saying, hey, some people don't have sympathy for the box or whatever because of what happened. Okay, fine. We are 2 years now in year 3 out, okay? A lot of things have moved forward since then. And to lock out another demographic that owns, it's like, I believe there's some sort of punishment going on towards the Xbox One user base, because I've not seen this before. I have not seen this. Even with failing consoles, you still had multi-console release. So, like, okay, you had Sega Saturn with Alpha 3, the Versus series, and so on. And look at the fate of the Saturn. Then you had the Dreamcast with the superior version of Marvel vs. Capcom 1, where it supported 4 players. I'm not talking about the Clara that's on MAME. It's a 4-player native. Me and Shinwar are still undefeated as a tag team in that game. Well, when we were fighting out in Union, New Jersey. So, I mean, it's just now, for whatever reason, the platform has shifted in terms of, okay, all the major fighters. And I will admit that I only picked up the PS4 because of Guilty Gear Xrd, because there's no PC release for that. So, granted, I wasn't happy with that decision, because that made me cough up another $300-400 plus the game. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy an arcade. It's expensive. It's expensive. Okay? But for all intended purposes, me as a co-producer, video game journalist, I have it. I enjoy Guilty Gear Xrd when I do play it, but it's like I feel forced. I'm forced. And again, to the fanboys, think before you fucking speak or leave a comment below. When it comes down to it, you got to look at it from the other side of the fence. Let's say the PlayStation was getting shafted like the Xbox One is. It would be a whole different argument. So fair is fair. And for whatever reason, Phil Spencer, Microsoft team, are not fighting enough, Killer Instinct is not enough. It's not enough. And you wonder why a lot of the people that are contributing to the sales of the PS4 were former 360 owners. They're going to go where the fighting games are. Well, with our community that comes from Nelson's Fighting Game League and New Mugen Order in the past. So it's no wonder why the PS4 is selling so well, because they're snatching up all of these IPs, and it's almost as if I would say this. I would not be surprised if Capcom, SNK, a lot of these folks that are doing exclusives to the PS4, similar, it's like a how can I say, a repeat of the PS2, where you only found the titles over there until another console generation popped up. But man, King of Fighters, which was genuinely found on multiple platforms exclusive to PS4, I don't think it's fair to all gamers like that. Now, I'm hoping there's a PC release for this, because again, you're locking folks out. And Microsoft has to also think, if whatever strategy that they're going for, once Killer Instinct goes to the PC, I'm going to see, I know for a fact that there's going to be a slump in hardware. I'm stuttering over my words. I'm just a little mad. Oh my God, I don't understand. Another one bites the dust. I don't get it. Whatever it is, maybe, you know, the new SNK Play More just doesn't have the money to develop a multi-consoles. That could be it too. I mean, in my mind, the fanboys who are going to throw salt in the wounds or point and laugh and whatnot, stop and let me ask you a question. If you were in the position of the Xbox owners or the preferred Xbox folks not getting games on the PlayStation, if that were the situation for you guys, how would you feel? What would your reaction be? You know, to me, now you take the consoles out of it. You're rooting for your team, right? And your team not doing so well. You know what I mean? People aren't going to feel too good about it, you know? So, again, I have both systems. It just sucks. I just hope that Microsoft does the backwards compatibility thing 100%, so I can take my 360 off my entertainment stand and just keep my PS4 and Xbox there. Right now it's cluttered. But with that, it would be more digestible to me. You know, this is now just a preference thing. Like, I got 3 consoles sitting on my entertainment system. It's just, ugh. I just want choice as the consumer. You know what I mean? Again, I was saying to somebody, Channel 7, or well, in the New York, New Jersey area, you have ABC News, you got all like different, you know, broadcast entities. And imagine your local access channel, all of a sudden you can only get it on Time Warner. Then you only get other channels on Verizon. It's like you're stretching people, and it's just, I don't think it's fair, just in general. But again, if I'm already anticipating responses. Make sure you have your research in order and just be logical and don't be biased when you respond to this. But I do not think it's fair to one demographic group. And I think it helps the fighting game community in terms of like the tournament organizer. Okay, there's one system, they don't have to worry about going between. Okay, whatever. But I think NetherRealm Studios has it right. At least everybody gets to play. You know, I think that, you know, doing things like this, people will lose out. But again, it's just my view. Let me know what you think. Hell, even people on my staff don't agree with everything I say. But what are your thoughts? King of Fighters, exclusive to the PlayStation 4 with new mention of Xbox in sight. So this has been Alex Access. Kind of more like a vent thing, but I'm just displeased with that. Another one bites the dust. So shout out to Full Screen and all of our people. I'm out like the Juggernaut bitch. I gotta go to lunch. I'll see you guys later.